It is my absolute honor to welcome Professor Suhas Joshi, Director of IIT Indore.
Working for industry is one part, but working for the society and people is another part. So establishing a connect with the industry and translating our research into deep tech ventures is the main objective of this exercise.
How does the Institute foster interdisciplinary collaboration?
Today what is happening is interdisciplinary research is the key research. Life problems are always interdisciplinary in nature, so we require interdisciplinary team of professors.
What steps are being taken to promote the societal impact of the research conducted at IIT Indore?
Healthcare related or biomedical devices related innovations are very much needed in our country.
Your message for faculties?
While they are involved in a deep research, fundamental research, they should associate with either trying to solve industry problem or at least some societal problem.
Yeah, your favorite spot on the campus?
I think the favorite spot is going into the forest. I believe there is going to be a series of podcasts like this, and you are going to call so many professors. So wish you all the best for this program.
Hello everyone, welcome to the very first episode of IIT Indore's InnoQuest Talks, a platform where intellect meets innovation and thinking fuels invention. I'm Priyanka Kimmatkar from IIT Indore, hosting this technical podcast, which is an initiative of Research and Development Sections, Center for Translational Research, IIT Indore. Through this platform, I'll bring interesting and insightful discussions with our esteemed faculty members who are shaping the future through groundbreaking research and innovation. In this series of episodes, I'll be discussing with them about the research, innovations, and technologies they are developing at IIT Indore. Indian Institute of Technology, Indore, was established in the year 2009 and is the second generation IIT among 8 new IITs. IIT Indore aligns with the national education policy and promotes industry-academia collaboration through its cutting-edge research and innovation. Then this institute offers a diverse range of courses and skill development programs. Now, let's begin the journey of first season, which is InnoQuest Talks 1.0, with the visionary leader of IIT Indore and an inspiration behind this initiative. It is none other than Professor Suhas Joshi, Director of IIT Indore. I'll briefly introduce him. Professor Suhas Joshi joined IIT Indore as director in the year 2022. He completed his PhD from IIT Bombay, and after working at Tata Motors, he became a faculty member at IIT Bombay in the year 1999. He was a Poiscast Fellow at Georgia Tech USA and a visiting faculty at the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, USA. At IIT Bombay, he was the founder principal investigator of the National Center for Aerospace Innovation and Research, supported by the Boeing Company. He was a Rahul Bajaj Chair Professor, Head of Mechanical Engineering Department, and Dean of Alumni and Corporate Relations at IIT Bombay. With over 360 publications and the supervision of 24 doctoral and 118 master's students, Professor Joshi is a fellow of the Indian National Academy of Engineering and the National Academy of Sciences of India. It is my absolute honor to welcome Professor Suhas Joshi, Director of IIT Indore. Sir, thank you for joining us today for this landmark episode of InnoQuest Talks 1.0. Your leadership has been played a key role in advancing research and innovation at IIT Indore, and we are eager to hear your insights. Let's dive straight into the conversation. My first question to you, can you share your journey to IIT Indore and your vision for research, innovation, and education over the next decade?
So, first of all, thank you for inviting me. I believe there is going to be a series of podcasts like this, and you are going to call so many professors. So, wish you all the best for this program. As a professor at IIT Bombay, I was heavily involved with industries, doing research for them, as well as doing fundamental research. But it was my passion to interact with the industries and make our research useful to somebody. And with that, passion, there was one opportunity I had, and that came when a Boeing company came to India, and especially to IIT Bombay, to uh, request that can we have a collaboration center at IIT Bombay. And from there, the journey with industrial interaction began. Before setting up the center, we traveled all over India and interacted almost 200 Indian aerospace manufacturing companies and try to understand what are their requirements and what their expectations from the center. The Boeing company had established a very big, or you can say the massive industry academia center, which is named as Advanced Manufacturing Research Center at University of Sheffield in UK. That is one of the largest and one of the best examples of industry academia relationship or partnership. So I had an opportunity because of this project to go and visit them, try to understand how they are working and what are their models of interaction with the industries. So all those we have adopted and we have followed in India, and developed a National Center for Aerospace Innovation and Research at IIT Indore, IIT Bombay, where we were having HAL, NAL, DMG Moriseki, and Sandvik. There are about 6 major companies who were partners, and about 200 companies who are the stakeholders, or they were requiring technologies.
Oh.
So it was a massive exercise, a massive learning for me. And it was a first of its kind in IIT Bombay also, that has provided a lot of learning to the entire institute. And that is where that has imbibed in me, and then I came here. After that, I became, before I coming here, I became Dean of Alumni and Corporate Relations, where again I went out to industries and corporates here this time to establish the corporate relations with the institute. So many centers of excellence and all that I could establish during my period of Dean of Alumni and Corporate Relations. So with that background, I came to IIT Indore, and that is where I found that IIT Indore is doing exceedingly well in research, and but it is sort of not going out and talking to people and taking their research outside. And that is where I started at IIT Indore with the industry connect programs. And I said that we should have neighbors first policy, that we should connect with all the industries nearby, from Indore, from Pithampur, from Devas, from Bhopal, and this surrounding area, all industries we should connect, neighbors first. And we started conducting industry connect programs, and we would ask them 2 questions. One is the technological challenges the industries are facing today, and what are your technological vision? What is your technological vision in coming 5 years or 10 years? So the industries would give what are the problems they are facing in today's time, and what they would like to go to, where they would like to go to, or what they would like to achieve over a period of time. And those questions we pass on. We conduct brainstorming sessions, and we pass on those questions and problems to our professors, and then interact with them to get the solutions. So the vision is that we have to have a very, very proactive and fertile industry interactions. That is one part. The second objective is to improve the level of research or technology readiness level of our research to such an extent that it is acceptable to the industry. So right now, if you take a fundamental research, the industry, readiness level of that research is at maximum 2 or 3. Then you require a special efforts to go beyond 3 to 4, 4 to 5, and 5 to 6. but industry still requires 7, 8 or 9 technology readiness level. And that is where this journey is always very difficult for the academia. And that is where professors go up to some extent, then they leave the project and they go back and again bring another project or technology to some level, they again go back. So establishing a connect with the industry and translating our research into deep tech ventures is the main objective of this exercise. So we have instituted technology translation research fellowships in the institute, where our PhD, MTech or BTech students can stay back for a period of 6 months to 1 year, and we pay a good handsome salary to them so that they continue their project and try to improve the technology readiness level so that it can slowly be transferred to the other side or commercialization. We are also writing some of the big projects for establishing this kind of a center. While the center is already established in IIT Indore, but we have an opportunity in Ujjain to make that Ujjain setup as a technology translation setup. There we are going to focus on biomedical instrumentation, lasers and technology, uh, the semiconductor technology, and astronomy and astrophysics. Astronomy and astrophysics actually has a lot of significance in Ujjain area because it is closer to the Tropic of Cancer, and there is an observatory at Dongla, and also the Madhya Pradesh government wants it to be made as a science city. So there are a lot of attractions of going to Ujjain. While that project is in the process and the formal approvals are yet to arrive, but our vision is that we take up in these domains the technologies and take them further. Yet one more area suggested by the state government is the agriculture, AI application in agriculture. That also we are working on. So the vision is to work with the industries and transfer our technologies and make it relevant to the society.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your inspiring journey and the vision for IIT Indore. It's truly remarkable to hear about your experiences and aspiration for the institute. My next question to you, what initiatives are you most passionate about that reflect this vision of yours?
Any initiative, I believe that it has to come from a grassroots level. We should have a lot of stakeholders. So, translating our research is something which is very important. And now you can see that today we have established about 15 fellowships, and I think most of them are getting exhausted. So our students are participating in this translation research program. We have a Section 8 company, Drishti CPS, Cyber Physical Systems, that is also helping us in this endeavor of applying a pull on our technologies. They have more than 50 projects right now, and many of them are involving the faculty and students of IIT Indore, and they are converting their research into technology. Of course, there are people from outside also, but they are leading towards business venture. How do I take the technologies and convert into or lead towards the business venture? So that is where we are. There are several initiatives. Like one is the Drishti CPS is one initiative. Then ACE Foundation, our own incubator, is also working on it. And ACE Foundation, along with ACE Foundation, we have Center for Entrepreneurship Education also. So that center also, conducts a lot of boot camps across the Madhya Pradesh. They probably have trained more than 1,000 students at this point of time on entrepreneurship fundamentals. And we have, I think, close to 50 incubators in ACE Foundation. So these two are our major companies of the institute. The one which is coming up in Ujjain is also a third initiative for technology transfer. And we are also going ahead with every 6 months one industry connect program, and that in that particular program we call the surrounding industries. So there are multiple initiatives which we are taking. In fact, one of the academic institutions can do is to educate the people around, and education and research, they should go hand in hand. So from the education point of view, wherever there is possibility, we are going ahead, extending our education to the others, and wherever there is a possibility of extending our research, we are going ahead with extending our research. So as far as education is concerned, we have done a massive, what we call it as created a massive number of programs internally in the institute. We have created 10 new academic programs, 4 BTech and 6 MTech programs. 2023 we launched all of them. We are again going ahead and starting another 2 or 3 bachelor program and 3 or 4 masters program. So we are going to expand like anything and become a big institute in coming 4 or 5 years, and that will also propagate research in very new areas of domain like sustainability, environmental economics, biomedical devices, astronomy, astrophysics. I mean, you almost like we are into various fields and trying to do research in education. We are connecting with neighboring academic institutions. We are working with IIM Indore. We are working with RRCAT. We are working with MCT, that is Military College of Telecommunication Engineering. We are working with National Law University Institute, Bhopal. We are working with AIMS, Bhopal. You name the prominent institution around the IIT Indore, we have academic programs. We have joint academic programs with them, either the master's programs or bachelor's program, but we have joint programs with all of them. So it is like this, that research and academics, they go hand in hand. And once the academic bridges are built, the research actually starts happening between these.
Yeah.
So that's actually there are many initiatives like this which are actually taking up this vision forward.
So you are taking the steps to bring these technologies and innovations from IIT Indore's lab to market, and I believe that you'll leave no stone unturned in coming few years. Now, I would like to know, how does the institute foster interdisciplinary collaboration among its faculties and researchers?
The interdisciplinary today what is happening is interdisciplinary research is the key research. Gone are the days where conventional research in particular area you are doing, those are past actually. So anything what you do today is interdisciplinary. In fact, the problems you get from industry, problems you get from society, problems we get from corporates, wherever problems we are getting or problem statements we are getting, those problems are interdisciplinary in nature. If the problems are interdisciplinary in nature, naturally the solutions will come from interdisciplinary team. So from that context, whenever such kind of opportunities we interact with, say for example, AIMS Bhopal. So the doctors and our professors, they interact with each other and then try to design projects or try to find solutions. If you go to RRCAT, the scientists and professors work together to find the solutions. If you go to military college of military college of telecommunication engineering, the military engineers and the professors work together in that case. So military engineers come from diverse backgrounds, their problems are very, very different, and the team of professors will actually address those problems. So while we are trying to address the live problems, and those live problems are always interdisciplinary in nature, so we require interdisciplinary team of professors. More than that, we are nurturing this culture of interdisciplinary studies or interdisciplinary R&D into our students. We have established what is called as maker space in the institute, and every student of the maker space has to undertake a small project, and that project is a combination of mechanical, electrical, electronics, computer science, programming. The project is a making device, and that device is absolutely interdisciplinary. And that is where we begin. The first year students make a device which is absolutely across the branches and irrespective of their branches. It is not that the civil engineer should not do. All the students, they learn the programming, they learn printed circuit boards, they learn how to operate laser machine, they learn everything in the maker space. And that is where the beginning of the students happen, that interdisciplinary studying happens. As you go further, they take a capstone project. It is mandatory that when they take up a capstone project, the team has to have students from at least 2 departments, and the project also has to be offered by at least 2 different departments, professors from 2 different departments. So that we are nurturing in the system itself, that interdisciplinary nature of work or research has to be, or is the need of the hour, and has to be, nurtured in the institution. That's what we are trying to do.
This is a great initiative when you are talking about the makerspace, where students from different departments as well as faculties from different departments are working together. So this is something which is new and which is needed.
Yes.
Sir, what steps are being taken to promote the societal impact of the research conducted at IIT Indore?
While we are talking about the transferring technology to industry and trying to solve their problems, but we should understand that we have a country with vast population, and there are large section of that population is poor, and they live in below the poverty line. Some of them, they still live in villages. So it is essential that, and as an academic institution, technological institutions, we should work for them also. Working for industry is one part, but working for the society and people is another part. Now, again, the same way, we have started number of initiatives to help the people at the bottom of pyramid. So we have Center for Rural Technology, Technology Development. So we started one initiative called Titli, Technological Interventions for Rural Population. I'm forgetting correct acronym, but its Hindi version is Titli. So that is where we have started 2 courses in the institute. One is called as Rural Immersion Program, and the other course is called as Design for Rural Technology. So in the Rural Immersion Program, the students go out into the rural households and stay there for a day or 2 and try to understand the problems, and they list the problems, and possibly they identify the possible directions for the solution. In the second course of Design for Rural Technology, some of these students work on these problems further and develop a prototype of the idea or a solution. And later on, when they come to third year, where there is a capstone project in makerspace, they can actually make a device in the makerspace, and then they can do a field trial, or they can take it further. So there is a pathway in our academic institution, that this pathway the students can follow, and they can work on either industrial problems or a societal problems. We also interact significantly with the local administration, city administration, municipal corporation, and state administration to understand their needs, what are their difficulties, especially the water resources, managing water resources, managing the rivers in Madhya Pradesh. So we have certain projects. We have some projects like Narmada River Basin Management Project. We have this Kan and Saraswati River cleaning project, which this city administration has taken up. There we are advising the city administration, or we are giving technical input to them. We are going to sign now a MOU with all these small works or contributions which we are doing. We are going to sign a MOU with Madhya Pradesh government, wherein we will be a technological partner to the Madhya Pradesh government. What are all the technological challenges they are facing? They can consult us, we can help them, we can guide them, or we can actually provide the solutions in in all these cases. So that has picked up quite significantly now, and we have reached to a stage that we will form a MOU with them, and then give us some formal shape to our association with Madhya Pradesh government.
Thank you, sir, for highlighting IIT Indore's initiative in driving societal impact through research. Supporting the society technically will help them grow faster. One last question to you. How is IIT Indore building partnership with industry to drive research, commercialization, and innovation?
So as I said, our focus first was the societal connect. The second was enhancing our connectivity with the industry. And that is, these two objectives were there, and we had really made several initiatives in that direction. Say, for example, when the industries come to us, we say that we have various models of engagement. You can simply take our students as interns. You can give small projects in maker space. Also, you can give a project. You can give what we can say professors a consultancy project, or you can give a sponsored project to the institute through Dean R&D's office. So there are multiple models which we have put forward in front of the industries. We also have, as I said, we also go hand in hand with education. So we have extended our education in the form of executive MTech programs to industries. So one such example is Volvo Eicher. They have 700 employees in R&D, and they want all of them to be trained in technology of electric vehicles. And that's why we signed a MOU that at least 100 of those employees will be trained in electric vehicle, and they will be given executive MTech in electric vehicle technology. So like that, we are helping, or we are trying to work with the industries by training there or upgrading the qualifications and technological level of their employees, or we are trying to take the problems and try to solve them at our place. Societal perspective, we are again doing several MOUs. We take 50 best engineering college students from government engineering colleges of Madhya Pradesh. We bring them here. In the final year, we bring them here. We allow them to study with our own students, and then pass on their grades back to their parent institutes or colleges. So that is our commitment to the state, that we will educate. We cannot educate everyone, but actually we will try to educate the best of the best, so that their confidence is high and they go much longer in their career, higher in their career. So there are many such initiatives, and time is short, but I can tell you so many things. Yeah.
Through these efforts, IIT Indore is not only advancing scientific discoveries, but also contributing to national and global technological progress. Sir, now I have some short questions for you, and we would like to hear your first instinctive response as the shortest possible answer. Sir, what comes to your mind when you say IIT Indore?
IIT Indore is prominently a research based institute and converting research into technology. So basically it's a research. We are really pioneers in research, but now we are becoming pioneers in converting research into technology.
Your favorite spot on the campus?
I think the favorite spot is going into the forest, and there are water bodies in the forest, or there are water bodies outside the forest also, moving around those water bodies, and that's where the peace and tranquility is something which you will not get anywhere in the world, I would say.
Yeah. A book or a leader that inspires you?
Book or leader, I would I would say that there are many persons whom I learn from, and I learn many different things from many different persons. So I think a lot of visionaries I would like to associate with and learn from them. I may not name a single,
Just one, yeah.
but there are
Okay.
many of these kind visionaries. I keep interacting with them and taking learn best things from them.
Oh, thank you. And innovation, you believe, which will shape the future?
I think that way it is very difficult, but I think uh, healthcare related or biomedical devices related innovations are very much needed in our country. So I would say that uh, it IITs have, or especially IITs have, lot of stake in developing the biomedical devices or innovations which will directly contribute to the society.
Society, yeah.
Based on last COVID's experience, we have seen that the the healthcare sector or biomedical sector is so vulnerable. I think the innovations in that sector is are very much necessary, especially looking at our country, our population, and not having enough healthcare facilities to so many people. Innovations in that direction are very much important.
Oh, your mantra for success?
Mantra for success is 99% perspiration and 1% inspiration.
Oh, that's great. Your message for students?
I think I would like to tell our students, and I've been always telling that IITs are providing them the best possible education with best possible facilities, and they owe to the society something to the society. So I have told all the time, many times I have told that every student, when he or she comes into the institute, by the time he or she graduates, they should do at least one project for which will benefit to the society in some way or other, while solving all technological things and all other things, but address at least one societal problem in your 4 years. Try to give a solution that will be your paying back to the society,
Society.
or to be paying back to the institute which is providing you a very quality education which is comparable to none in the world. So high quality education we provide, so it is their duty to give back something. So at least one societal problem they should address during the 4 years.
Oh, your message for faculties?
Again, the same thing. I would say that while they are involved in a deep research, fundamental research, which is the base for the entire development of the institute, they should associate with either trying to solve industry problem or at least some societal problem. Like students, they also should be associated with one of the problems associated with the industry or associated with the society while doing
Yeah.
their fundamental research.
So, your opinion on this initiative of InnoQuest Talks?
So this is a great initiative. IITs are very poor in marketing our technologies, our work outside. So we are always shying away from the outside, though we do a significant amount of work and a lot of innovations are happening, but we don't project them and they don't reach to the people who are concerned. I remember last time we had a live telecast on TV, one of the channels, I don't remember, about the shoes Professor Palani has made for
It was
military.
NDTV.
NDTV. That message reached to so many people in the country and there were so many inquiries. I think that is the need of the hour, that we project our technologies. It also gives an opportunity to interact with the stakeholders and refine our technologies again and again and improve them so that it is useful to somebody. So this way we can establish a dialogue with the stakeholders. That is what is the most important part of this InnoQuest podcast. I wish all of you, your team, the best wishes, and let's take it forward.
So, thank you for sharing such valuable insights. Your vision and dedication are truly inspiring, and I'm sure our audience will take away a lot from this discussion. To our viewers, this is just the beginning. InnoQuest Talks 1.0 will continue to bring engaging discussions on research, innovation, and technology being developed at IIT Indore through our YouTube channel, InnoQuest Talks at IIT Indore. Until next time, keep innovating and keep exploring.